Actually, before we get started, I just want to say a quick thing, quick shout out. It's my friend Jenny's birthday today.
Yay, Jenny!
So, happy birthday to Jenny! She's not here. Don't worry about that. Wow, it feels like such a long time since I've done this. You know, I feel like I should catch you guys up. I had a birthday. I too am 28 now. Wow, no one gave a shit. Oh, you guys are worse than my family. Let's see, I went to Portugal. That was fun. I met the love of my life there, actually. That was even better. Didn't get her details, though. So that was kind of a stupid move. I told my mom about it, too. And, because, you know, now she's my best friend. We talk about everything. And, I think it bothered her more than it did me because the girl was Indian. And, well, this was really important to her because, you know. Sorry, Mom. Let's see, what else? Went to a bookstore, bought some fruit, like a lot of fruit, because apparently it's good for you. So the other day I punched an 11-year-old in the face. I mean, my only regret about that was that I didn't do it intentionally. Now, let me explain what happened. So, I was talking to the other teacher in the room because I, like Claire, pretend that I'm a teacher. And, you know, we're talking about whatever, and I'm taking off my jacket, and I'm stretching out. And for some reason, my hand forms a fist. And then all of a sudden, no, that wasn't the sound, but it close. All of a sudden, like, I just felt like a little contact, like, that was too loud. No, it wasn't that bad. And then I turn around and I see this kid doing the full Matrix, like, full clarification. The younger you are, the better you can do a full Matrix. The older you get, you start doing half Matrixes. Like, that's good enough. Apparently they're filming Matrix 4, so that's going to be Keanu Reeves. Yeah. And, well, that was it. Like, just bump. And this kid almost fell over, and I was very surprised. But not for nothing, at least the other children know not to speak without putting their hand up, so something good came out of it. The weirdest part about that whole interaction was that he apologized to me. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it? No. The teacher had to tell him, I was like, no, he should apologize to you. I was like, motherfucker walked into my fist, it's his fault. No, I apologized, of course. And but he apologized first, and that's, you know, kids say crazy things. Really. A 15-year-old asked me about flavored lubrication. I mean, I was going to teach a sex ed class to a group of 15-year-olds. It wasn't just like, hey, teacher, so I got this strawberry lube. What do you think? No. Yeah, the weirdest thing, like, I mean, sex ed class is weird if you're doing it for the first time. Because me, I'm not a science teacher, but this year I've been teaching science, and I walked in, and God, it was so awkward just knowing what was coming. I mean, from the book, not, you know, what was coming. And then it got a bit weirder because, you know, just some of the questions, you know, because you're in this position of knowledge, you need to answer the questions as seriously and scientifically as you can. So one kid actually put his hand up and he was like, where did the coat hanger abortion come from? I know. And before I could say a single word, the guy in front of him, like, turned around in the most matter-of-fact way, he just goes, black people. I know! What the fuck? I mean, if you're gonna start blaming things on races, at least make sure that it's true, you know? Like, now, for example, where did slavery come from? White people. That's perfectly fine. There's historical truth to that. The most fun part about this class, by the way, was having to explain coitus interruptus. Do you all know what coitus interruptus is? This is the Latin name. Anyone?
Teach us.
Oh God, you don't want me to do that. Well, so she asked me this, and I was like, well, I'm looking in the book. At first, I looked at the teacher and was like, how do I explain this? And her advice to me was, shit. Okay. So I'm reading it there, and I'm like, okay, thank you for reading. So, coitus interruptus is when and when the words don't come out, you need to use actions as a language teacher, right? So I was thinking to myself, how do you act this to teach a kid? Nope, can't do that. And then it was just like, okay, so the man and the woman, when they engage in sexual intercourse, before completion, the man will withdraw his penis, and thank fuck, a girl stopped me and she was like, la marcha atrás, no? Like, the pull out, right? Like, yes, thank you, I didn't want to say that. Good God. And then, honestly, that was the most eventful thing, that and the flavored lubrication. I mean, at the beginning of the class, she was telling me about a condom that she got when she was at a party. She was like, yeah. I was at this party and I picked this condom up off the floor. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't get my contraception from the floor. And she's like, oh yeah, no, but I'm sure it's expired. I'm sure it's expired. Why did you take it? I was like, well, did you see the date on the back? And you know what she does? She takes her backpack and she reaches her hand in and she pulls it out. The condom, not like anything else. Like I know we were talking about. Yeah. And she hands it to me. I'm like, oh, you're gonna show it to me? Great. 15-year-old handing me a condom. So she hands it to me. I'm like, no, it's not expired. Here, take it back. And that was that. I mean, the class, that was kind of the peak of awkwardness. Like the rest of it kind of ended, I don't know, it kind of ended how you'd expect, with a penis drawn on the board. Now this time it wasn't me that drew it, so that was even better. I got to blame a child for it. Yeah, and this is the weirdest part about it. Like, I was going into a classroom almost like, oh God, this is going to be so awkward. And I was going in there to teach a class to a bunch of teenagers that already knew way more about the topic than I ever will.